Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Chicago. We got sunshine here. My one phone said it was above 40, but then the elevator said it was upper 30s. I believe upper 30s. It doesn't, I'm still seeing my breath here, but any day above freezing is a good day in Chicago, especially in December. We're not even to true winter time until we get to December 21st here, but we got December 17th, 2024 here. Thanks for tuning in here. So someone mentioned yesterday there was some construction progress on the 400 North Lakeshore Drive residential development there. That's the former Chicago Spire Calatrava site. So we'll head over to Ogden Slip. We'll cruise by the construction site. I'll do it in the, I miss doing landscape. I still reserve in the future to do landscape photos, or landscape live streams, but we'll do the vertical because YouTube's finally pushing these vertical streams here, so we'll go with it. Hey, Monday, good afternoon there. Yeah, it's Tuesday here. Thanks for subscribing there. Yeah, I noticed the picture quality wasn't as nice this morning, and we're working on that. In the past, that's what kept me off of the YouTube live streaming app. It was resolution issues, quality issues. I got excited when, like now, we got some nice streams. Sometimes you got to click on the little gear there and change your video quality, especially in the playback. It'll default. If you watch on your phone, it'll be like 360. You can up that to 720 or 1080. And I know we have less pixels in the vertical format, but horizontal is usually much better. But then people like watching horizontal on their TV app, the YouTube app, but then it doesn't work as well on the phone. And YouTube doesn't seem to push the horizontal live streams because there's just not as many of them. Most horizontal live streams are podcasts and things like that. Hey, Krista, John James, getting really Julie Reed there. Yeah, Demishi, how you doing there? Thanks for subscribing YouTube here. And yeah, I know you're dealing with the same thing there. Michael walks in the Bavarian Alps. There's such a beautiful time of year there. Want to check out Demishi there. You're on YouTube and you're on TikTok. You're facing the same problem. Me and Christopher Dotson. Well, Christopher Dotson's mostly on YouTube anyway, so we gotta. I see you're branching out into other platforms but it doesn't affect you. I guess TikTok will still be available in Germany. It's only America that has the ban, but then you might lose access to your American audience, and that's. We don't know how this is going to play out globally, We never went through something like this where there was a giant social media platform that gets banned. I know India doesn't allow TikTok, I don't think. That's why you see so many more India reels on Instagram, because they've been forced to use that platform more than others. There's the Wrigley building here. We'll head across the Chicago River there. There's the St. Regis. Yeah. Krista, how you doing there? May, how you doing there? Yeah, thanks for tuning in there. Yeah, I'm against censorship too. I'm glad you're all for freedom of speech there. We understand how any democracy, you can't, once you start one side or the other, once one side or the other, we need an opposition. It shouldn't be there needs to be resistance to any administration and any allow for dissent, protest peacefully. Here's the Wrigley building. And again, it's the U.S. Congress that's forced this down. They say it's for national security. Demishi and I have long talked about the security problems with TikTok, but there's security problems with YouTube, and there's security problems with Instagram, as we all know. But TikTok, it's mainly because of the algorithm and the Chinese state control, which the United States spies on a lot of people do, as Germany knows, because we were tapping into Merkel's German Chancellor's phone. That was a big controversy. Remember that? The United States did that to Germany, our ally. And there, we'll head by. That's old news, though. You guys are on. I know you got some political turmoil there in Germany. I know France does too with the prime ministers and the. So we need to pay attention to this. So we're all NATO members here. Here's the Christmas tree here. This is the Tribune Plaza. They call this the Pioneer Plaza. We went through here this morning. There's the Wrigley building with the Trump Tower behind it here. We'll head over to the former Calatrava. He was a Spanish engineer architect, designed many bridges, beautiful buildings, Calatrava. And his designs for the spire fell through in 2009, and they're redeveloping that site into housing. So we'll walk by and see, as people say, it's coming out of the ground there. So I haven't been by it in a few weeks there, so we'll check it out on YouTube here. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for people that tuned in this morning. I know there were some resolution issues. I'm still experimenting with YouTube. I have not. Yeah, of course we got sirens. What's going on here? They got inside the old Equitable building, they got some indoor. Yes, we're open here. December 3rd to December 21st, Tuesdays through Saturdays, 11 a.m. to 5. They got a Christmas market. It's inside here, so let's check it out. Right through here. Good. Open, enter here. Wow, what right off the bat, we got dream catchers. Beautiful hand carved. We got soaps, handmade soaps here. Look at these little benches. Yeah. Look at this.
I just wanted to say hi in person.
Hey, hello, how you doing?
Lisa of the Dunes.
Lisa of the Dunes.
I'm one of your fans.
I'm not for sure. I never know. I'm always weird in the street. I don't know people. Thanks for saying hello. Thank you. Lisa of the Dunes.
So good to meet you in
Good to meet you. That's good. Well, have a great lunch there, and I'll see you later. That's good. Yeah. Lisa of the Dunes. That is awesome. See, it shows you I'm a introvert because she was trying to get my attention, and I ducked away because I didn't know if I did something wrong or something. And that's what Lisa of the Dunes there. That is awesome. And thanks for saying hello there. That is awesome. There, the truffles. Look at that. Yeah, this looks nice here. What are you doing? Yeah, free chocolate sample here. You got jewelry. So here, yeah, inside the former Equitable building, this is 401 North Michigan. On Tuesdays to Saturdays, they got this, a lot of pop-up shops here just in time for the holidays here. And yeah, they got some food, and it's nice. They got it indoors here. See, Peruvian empanadas. They got the jewelry here. How you doing? That's great. Emergency exit. So I guess I won't go out that way. How you doing? Set off the alarm. But hey, we check this out here. How you doing? Yeah, organic, vegan. Yeah, Julie Reed, you know Lisa of the Dunes there. I mean, I should have asked her more about her name there because how you doing there? It's good. Hey, how you doing? That's awesome. Not too bad. I love this stuff. This all this hand carved stuff.
To our little pop-up market.
Yeah, this is nice.
Yes, these are all local vendors.
Yeah, that's what makes it nice.
Yes.
And it's indoors, so you can get warmed up.
Yeah.
And this goes on until
Saturday.
Saturdays. Tuesdays to Saturday.
Yes,
this week.
11 to 5. And Santa will be here tomorrow, so.
Maybe I'll come back tomorrow. Thanks a lot. That is awesome. Thanks for saying hello. That is great. Yeah, see? Very friendly here. So this is what it's called, Marché de Noël. European style holiday pop-up. That's where we saw Lisa of the Dunes. And I'm glad she stepped inside there. I didn't mean to run away from you there, Lisa. Thanks for saying hello, and it's always great to put a face to the name there. I'm on YouTube now because we know about the TikTok. But here, I saw that in there. Yeah, Dave. Bella, it's nice out, yeah. So, hey, thanks for tuning in. So we'll continue to head towards the Ogden Slip. There's Museum of Ice Cream. There's Brandon up there. Chicago Booth School of Business. Yeah, I got warmed up there. I got inside. Now I got to unzip my coat. Yeah, they got this greenhouse. I forgot over by the NBC. They got this little median park. And they all throughout the summer, they had this little glass enclosure. And it looks like they got Santa and stuff in it. So the nice woman we talked to at the market said Santa's going to be there tomorrow, so maybe we'll cruise by there again tomorrow. And there's the bookstore. Oh, University of Chicago bookstore. Not an entrance. So how do you get in there? Maybe we'll have to check that out sometime. I bet they got a lot of good books for the University of Chicago. Hey, there's the NBC Tower. Jerry Springer used to film a show here in the 90s. In the 2000s, I would see him on Michigan Avenue, but of course he's passed on. Here, yeah, let's check out this. See, they got this plaza in front of the NBC Tower here in Chicago. We're north of the river here, just barely north. Hey, there's Santa and Mrs. Claus, and let's see if we can get in there. They got the elves. There's some elves, and hey, you go sit, take a picture, and sit on Santa's lap. Is this open? I don't even know. No, it's locked. Well, there's Santa, and there's Santa inside there. It's just a display. I bet they light this up at night. They got the tree and the elves and the nice fireplace there. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning. Billy Joel, when you make that song, he updated the lyrics, I think. Your ex-wife was on Springer? Wow, I bet that was awesome. Yeah, see, we often wonder where did the downfall of American culture begin? You know, it goes way back, but I remember people were aghast. They're like, what's pop culture coming to? There's people fighting and screaming and all these kind of, even Phil Donahue kind of started that, you know, with crazy confrontations there, and then Jerry Springer escalated it, and then there was a bunch of copycats. He probably took it to the extreme. It was kind of drunken frat culture, daytime show. I remember in college we were just amazed. It went with like Girls Gone Wild, you know. I was just amazed that they were advertising that some frat boy was selling images of women he got and put it into a tape, and now the internet, it's all OnlyFans, you know. that was OnlyFans before there was OnlyFans. It was much more exploitive that way. Hopefully now people can maybe maintain some of the control over their own content. I don't know. It's still not a... Some people say OnlyFans is another symptom of the downfall of our culture. But OnlyFans is used for other things, you know. I guess other people do. They don't just do mattress acting there. But hey, welcome to YouTube. I don't know how I get off on these tangents sometimes. I'm like, I back myself into a corner and there's no way to extricate myself, so we'll just change the subject. Here's the lunch walk here in Chicago. We're heading over towards the Lakeshore Drive, 400 North Lakeshore Drive site there. How you doing? So we'll head down these steps here. They had an escalator on the other side, but of course it stopped working immediately. It'll take you down to the Whole Foods and the Planet Fitness there. Yeah, Will Robinson, we're going to check out probably the most significant development besides they are planning to build a new casino and tear down the old Chicago Tribune distribution facility there on the North Branch Chicago River. That's probably going to be real slow. This is 2 residential towers. They're not going to be 1,000 feet tall. They're going to be like 800 or 900 feet tall, and not as tall as that building. But we're going to walk by a construction site. The Tribune Tower doesn't seem like it's moving forward. They want to build a taller Tribune Tower and that empty lot behind it. It seems like that's on hold. Does anybody know of any other major high-rise or building developments in Chicago? We went through a mini building boom right leading up to the pandemic, but then, you know, the 1000M, they started that after the pandemic. That was a slow getting started, and they finally topped it out last year. Here's the AMC. This has been here for a while here. The bowl, the theaters and the movie theaters and the bowling alley here. Yeah, we got to pivot. We got to extract ourselves from controversial subjects that might trip the algorithm. But YouTube's much more forgiving. Positive, negatives, everything. Is the resolution okay? Yeah, let's see, how's it going there? 53 people. Thanks for tuning in here. Here, Seymour, Chicago. You go to Navy Pier there, take the boat. Floating boat. Paris baguette. Yeah. Souvenir City. So we're in Streeterville. Welcome to Streeterville. Long east-west streets. Little narrow, short blocks north to south. There, New Street in Illinois. How if you go on New Street? There you go. You see the St. Regis over there. Mattress Firm. With the Walgreens. I remember when they built that tower. They built it just before the Great Recession. That was one of the few buildings to actually make it before the Great Recession. Yeah, Will Robinson. Well, the good news about YouTube is if you think of a question that you want me to answer after the live, usually on any one of these, you can watch the full recording of the live stream. Go to the live tab on my YouTube channel. You'll see all the past archived live streams. I'm starting to put the date on them because I'm going to be doing more live streaming from YouTube unless the TikTok ban is somehow reversed. But you can comment on any of my recorded lives and ask a question. It might take me a few days, but usually I try to answer, especially questions about the city or architecture or questions about what I'm talking about. And you can directly message me just by responding to any one of the, and I think subscribers, or if you join, you can direct message me, or I'll prioritize, you know, people that join. I don't expect anybody to pay, but you know, why else? Why am I switching to YouTube? I'm afraid TikTok's not going to pay out of their creator fund because all their advertising money is going to drive, at least in the United States. Hey, Winters Jazz Club, Life Jazz, Boat Club here, Robert's Pizza. We'll head, this is the Ogden Slip here. We'll go by Dorita Art Gallery here. Yeah, Pink Panther, waffles and sprinkles. Hey, I like that little, I can see, that's a good thing about the YouTube app. I can see the little emojis there, the little stickers of the happy people there. Yeah, the hands and the little heart there. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. They're getting some pizza here. Here's Robert's Pizza. So nobody's sitting outside, but that's okay. We understand. Yeah, they're inside there having a nice lunch. Look at these balconies they stuck on this. This is a long wharf warehouse building. When this, we used to be the Ogden Slip. They used to bring, you know, barges and things in here, but Lakers. But now it's a largely a recreational boat. They got boat sales here. $1 million Springbrook boat sales here. There it is. It's starting to come out of the ground. So there's the, yeah, we'll go up on the middle level of DeSable Lakeshore Drive and we'll do a nice overview of the 400 North Lake Shore development, 2 high-rise towers. But here's Dorita, there he is. There he is right there. He's working on his paintings there, colorful stuff there. We went and talked to him. There, Dorita, dialogue at the UN. There he is, Dorita. We talked to him there. Check out, got some nice artwork right here. Here's Pinched on the river here, Mediterranean Grill. Where's the other Pinched at? I guess there's the other Pinched, was it in the West Loop? But, hey, yeah, thanks Michael and Pink Panther for trying out the little emojis there. Yeah, Pink Floyd. Which one's pink? Have a cigar, you're gonna go far. Which one's pink? Which one's Dave? That was Pink Floyd's talking about their frustrations with the record industry. So join the club. Hey, he's working out there. Look at that. There's the 400 North Lakeshore. It is coming out of the ground there. That's the core. And we'll see the building start to rise. Maybe it'll start to go up faster, especially next year. We'll start to see this thing come out of the ground, at least the North Tower. And we'll keep you updated with progress here. Yeah, Dorita's got some nice artwork there. He's been in that location for a while. And what time we got here? So you can get to Navy Pier this way if you go underneath. We don't Fortunately, we're not going to go that way. 12:20 p.m. here, Chicago time. I want to film this construction site, and then we'll head across the river and probably head back down to. We'll go by the Maggie Daley ice skating ribbon. We'll just circle around that way. We'll circle around Lakeshore East. We'll check out this construction site here. So I gotta go up some stairs. Yeah, Waffle Sprinkles, Pink Panther. Alvin, how you doing there? Thanks for using those little stickers. Yeah. We'll decorate the comment scroll there. That's good. Alvin, thanks for supporting good content. I appreciate all your nice gifts. You're good for a while. I appreciate it. Hey, look, here's the Ogden Slip. That's where we just walked. Isn't that nice? You can connect the Navy Pier that way to Streeterville. There's the Coast Guard station over the way. It's hard to see. Here, 400 Lakeshore. Gate 1. So there's the Tribune Tower at the end of the Ogden. So there's what it's going to look like. 400 North Lake Shore. See 2 residential towers. There's a 3D rendering. So it looks taller in this rendering than the St. Regis, but it's not as tall. It's just the perspective. You see that building is that building. And then you see right there, there's the site. So there's the North Tower. Look how much progress they made. It's coming out of the ground there. There's the construction crane there. And see how we're above the river. Remember how there was a hole there? It was below the river. They got it all filled in. There is lower levels. See how they got trucks. I shouldn't be on this because this is actually the access. So here we'll head right back. We'll get out of the construction gate here. There. We'll still get nice views of it as we head across the middle portion of DeSable Lakeshore Drive here, the bridge over. Look, they're lifting a load right there. They're lifting a load there with the crane. There's some pipes or stuff going up there. So I need a hard head. hard head. Sergeant Stadenko. For all my Cheech and Chong fans there. Look at that. Yeah, they're hoisting in the, looks like steel rebar there. It's coming right. Look at the crane working the crane. There's a crane operator up there. Sometimes the crane operators, they have amazing views from their perch. They'll take these sunrise views with the skyline from, they have to climb that tower. People will say, well, how do they use the restroom? That's what buckets are for. Look at the, look at that. So here's 400 North Lakeshore Drive. It's coming out of the ground there. They're bringing in the reinforced rebar there, steel rebar. Here, look, they're pouring concrete. They're pouring concrete right down there. There's some live mud going. Look at that arm. Construction sites are fascinating. I bet you I could just sit here and film this all day and there would be people that would watch this. That's what I'll do if I lose my job. I'll just start filming construction sites. See, see how low it goes. That's actually lower than the river there. You see, there's a caisson. See how they're drilling pilings down to bedrock, probably since it's so close to the lake and the river here. Look, they're pouring the concrete. There's the South Tower, the 400 Lakeshore Drive. There's the North Tower there. So, see, they just lowered that load down there. Dave's not here. Dave's not here. A week, a day, a weekday. What else did they say? Yeah, the old radio tapes, they would be on their radio show there, the Cheech and Chong, before they made the movie. That's a pretty expansive construction site here. Look at those guys pouring the concrete there. Hey, you want to climb that ladder, get down in that hole? Hey, there's all these great construction. Look at this. They got the little bobcat with the treads there. All the earth moving and concrete. Hey, we'll cut this out. We'll put it in the shorts there. Christmas barge. So there is an architectural tour boat coming down the Chicago River on the weekday. a weekday. Hey. So this is the, hey, there went another boat. So here, one shoreline sightseeing goes one way, the large barge goes the other way. There's still architectural cruise boats. December 17th, 2024 shows you what a mild winter we're having. And it's not even truly winter yet. We're not even to the 21st of December, but you know what I mean. Winter time. Hey, there's a view back to the Trump Tower, Chicago River. Shoreline's going right underneath us. 30 days in the hole. We'll throw you in the hothouse there. Be like bridge over River Kwai. Yeah, the Trump Tower. I remember when the guy that worked in the crane up there, he had such spectacular views from the top of the Trump Tower. That's good. Yeah, it was on the Tribune website. I'm glad you saw that. That was amazing. I remember when that building went up. That went up in 2009, 2008, 2009. That used to be the Sun Times building. Now it's the Trump Tower. His name wasn't always on it. They added that in the 2010s. The first several years it didn't have a name on it, but everybody knew what it was. There's the there's that construction site across the way here. We'll head down to the Riverwalk level here. Chicago River Walk. We're over by the lake. Yeah, we'll walk by DuSable Harbor. All the boats are out, but we'll see that nice laker there, the Columbia Yacht Club there. There's Trump Tower, there's the Chicago River, Streeterville, we just walked through there. So here's the St. Regis Genie Gang design. We'll walk under this, all these murals here they got. Yeah, what about the Bears Stadium? You think about how they played last night and how they played this year, and the fired coach. We wish we could fire the McCaskies, but that's not how capitalism works. I know McCaskies are the owners of the Bears, but yeah, I've heard nothing about the new stadium, either in Arlington Heights or the Chicago one. I think the price tag for the Chicago one's cost prohibitive, especially since the city of Chicago is out of money. Brandon Johnson had to scramble to get the votes to pass the budget, which he's not going to raise property taxes, but it just means more deficit spending. Just like the federal government, they're going to cut a bunch of corporate taxes, and it won't, whatever Elon Musk and Ramaswamy is going to do, I don't think they'll be able to cut enough unless they cut entitlements. And then just the image of two billionaires cutting grandma's entitlements so that they could line their own pockets with government contracts. If you want to associate, if any political party wants to associate with themselves with that, Democrat or Republican, have at it, And those guys used to give the Democrats and they gave the Republicans because they're opportunists. They just went with the winner, and I don't really think they'll blow with the wind. If a new administration comes in, they'll switch to them. They'll line the pockets and use their money, because this is the best democracy money can buy. Welcome to America. Look at the Rudolph's legs moving. Rudolph there, see Rudolph. This is the Fred A. Bussey fireboat here. There's Rudolph. See, look, the legs are barely moving there. But here's the Fred A. Bussey fireboat here. Yeah, look how nice it looks here. There's Navy Pier. So there's Lake Point Tower. There's Navy Pier. Remember, we went out there and we saw the lowrider convention. That was nice. There's the Coast Guard. Is this the Anita D? I can't tell. But here, we're out here by Lake Michigan, Chicago, Illinois. There's all the eye sculptures. Yeah, he's doing the best he can. We'll see what happens. And yeah, hope springs eternal. Thanks, Betty, and everybody else there. Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide our sleigh tonight? Yeah. They wouldn't let them play the reindeer games. See, even reindeers are biased. They don't like anybody that stands out as different. You got to conform with the other reindeer. Monoculture. Yeah, you're cutting a rug with a place called Judd with a girl named Linda Lou. Then walks a man with the GUN in his hand and says, you know, give me 3 steps. Give me 3 steps, mister. Give me 3 steps towards the door. Old Leonard Skinner. That was a great song. They made some amazing songs. It was so tragic that half that band lost their lives in a stupid plane crash. But just like the day the music died there, Buddy Holly and the Big Bopper and Frankie Valance. No, Valentino. No, La Bamba. What was his name? Ricardo. Hold on, it'll come to me in a second. I'm having a mental breakdown here. I should know they made the whole movie about it here. Richie Valens. Yeah, I was close. Richie Valens. Remember? Yeah, Richie Valens and the Big Bopper and Buddy Holly all went down in that plane. That was the day the music died, and they made that song about it. He drove the Chevy to the levee, and the levee was dry. And yeah, thank you, Richie Valens. Thanks everybody for helping me out. See, I know you guys know your music history better than me. That's good. It'll happen to you. You'll be live streaming someday. You'll try to think of a name, and your brain just can't think of it. I'm having a senior moment here. I'm not even in ARP yet. They'll be sending me the stuff pretty soon. I'm like, crap. Another lobbyist organization. Look at the Navy Pier there. Yeah, it's all Lakeshore East that way. What time we got? We got enough time to walk by the Maggie Daley. Let's see, which way should we go? Maybe we'll go this way. So there's the Columbia Yacht Club. Yeah, 12:32. We better go this way. We better go under the bridge here. This will be a little faster going this way. So otherwise, I have to walk all the way down to Monroe to cross Lakeshore, or I could cross underneath at Randolph, but there's not much to see there. So we'll get a little bit to see of Lakeshore East here. See how this is a green roof on top of this cafe here, Cafe Michelle or whatever they call this. There's a green roof up here. You can check out the lake there. You got this riprap. Hey, thanks Deb. Thanks for subscribing there, and everybody else. Joe Ellen. Oh, your blow dryer was in your freezer. Well, that happens. At least you found it. You put it in there to cool it down. That happens. You must pay. You must pay. But here we're heading back under DeSable Lakeshore Drive. Thanks for tuning in here on the Lunch Bunch. Yeah, I don't know what's changed since I'm using the YouTube app. My morning live streams seem to get much more traction. Like we almost had 200 people this morning. We had over 200 people yesterday. Even when the reruns post, those morning ones, I have no idea why YouTube's pushing those over the others. We got over 10,000 views on both of those, which is great. I'm finally getting exposure on YouTube, which was always hard to come by. The only other video I got with multiple tens of thousands was the Bud Billiken parade that we streamed there in August. And here we'll see, there's a dog park here, the Cascade Park. We walk through here often. You can hear me huff and puff if I go up to that park, but we'll stay down low here so we don't have to go up the stairs and back down the stairs. Hey, how you doing? Hey, thanks for saying hello. That is awesome. Yeah, see, how you doing there? See, friends and neighbors who live here in Lakeshore East. I'm just amazed that I was able to get this much exposure on TikTok, and it's transferring over to YouTube, which is great. I was worried that I'd be forgotten. Hey, Pups Pet Club coming soon. Feel the wag. There it is. I should have asked her name there, but she was just walking through there. And thanks for saying hello. See, we're on the bike path here. There's a cute dog. Make sure there's no bikes coming through here. Thanks, Waffles and Sprinkles. Thanks, Chris. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I hope you're enjoying your time back home there, and keep us posted on any scheduling there, so we'll keep people informed. Only if you want. It's up to you. And drive-by greetings there. Yeah, Betty. Thanks, John James. Yeah. Have a great rest of the day. Hey, Tombot, thanks for gifting all the subscriptions. So many people thanked you and me for those subscriptions. I'm like, thank Tombot. Tombot, you gifted like 20 subscriptions yesterday, and thanks for throwing them out, and everybody. I appreciate that, and thanks for supporting great content. I really appreciate it, and thanks for tuning in here at lunch. See, there's parking underneath here. We'll go under the, what is this, the Lakeshore East Park. I don't know if it has another name. That's what I call it. Again, this was all rail yards decades ago, and then it was a 3-hole golf course and driving range, and now look at it now. And that stuff was there, but all this stuff is new. St. Regis, all this housing, this park. And this park's pretty popular. It's not that crowded. Most people don't know it's here. They go to Millennium Park or Maggie Daley, and they don't just realize if you go just north, there's this other park right here before you get to the river. Yeah, give some scratches to Maggie there. I bet, or Maddie. Maddie was happy to see Chris there. Maddie's Chris's dog there. Get some zoomies. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, Maddie can zoom. Maddie's all over the place. So you got that video where she fell out of the tree. She climbed up the tree, and you're like, here she comes tumbling down. There's the playground here. They got the fountains turned off. We'll head down. We'll go by Maggie Daley ice skating ribbon there. Hopefully they'll don't have the Zamboni out. I got bad luck at lunchtime. They run the Zamboni. I want to see people ice skating around that thing. White Hidden Pantry. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, Richard Gardner. A lot of people. We don't film the world as it is or want it to be. We film the world as it is, not as we want it to be. Yeah, and remember, I assume you're talking about the Trump Tower. Remember, it was a Democratic alderman named Bill Burke, or Ed Burke, that took the money from the Trump organization to get that through City Hall by using his law firm, and he's now been disgraced because he's personally profited with his law firm from city business, including stuff like that. But shows you money talks more than party. Isn't that amazing? That he would take the money knowing that his party was against that guy. And Ed Burke is just a representation of the corruption in Chicago that will never shake off completely. You know, the Madigan family, you know, Mike Madigan, he's been disgraced as well. When you run out to White Hen. Yeah, the White Hen Pantry. Turkey sandwich, cranberry sauce. Hey, that sounds good. You want White Castle? Take the money and run there, yeah. But hey, we'll head over to Maggie Daley there. We'll see if either the Zamboni will be out or people will be ice skating. And then we'll head down into Millennium Park. I know we've been to Millennium Park way too much. We were there this morning, but I'm taking advantage of this week. I'm in Chicago before I head to Texas. And looking forward to that. See, they got these like little sculptural things, Lakeshore East. There's this wonderful view to the Chicago skyline right here. There's always a car running, trying to run me over. I feel bad for cars. It's such a long way to cross as a pedestrian, and you're always waiting for somebody. Look at that. There's the Sears Tower, Willis Tower, whatever you want to call it. Here's the Cancer Survivors Park here. You got the columns. This is where Lakeshore Drive used to go through there. Hey, we got pigeons. So the train station where all the suburban folks come into during morning rush. The busiest suburban commuter rail stations are #1 Union Station. We walk through there. It's currently being renovated, so it's under construction right now. So I haven't been going through it because it's all messed up. But Ogilvy is the other one. Ogilvy is a major commuter station, but there's two other ones. There's LaSalle, south of the Sears Tower there, south of the Board of Trade. And then there's Millennium Station, which is right over here. A lot of people come in Millennium Station. A lot of people I work with come in Millennium Station because it serves the South Side, Beverly, South Chicago, and all the way down to the South Shore in Indiana. Yeah, people are ice skating here, so we'll check out the Maggie Daley ice skating rim. We'll view it from above, and then we'll go down and walk around it there. 72 degrees. That's awesome. Well, enjoy that weather there. All your exes live in Texas? Yeah, we'll go visit them there. That's why I reside in Tennessee. Or Chicago. Yeah, it's a great song. Hey, there's look at all these people ice skating here. Wow, there's a lot of people today. This is the Maggie Daley ice skating ribbon. Yeah, we got about 40 degrees, so high thin clouds, a little sunshine. Yeah, let's head down there and we'll check it out here. Look at that beautiful skyline view. Maggie Daley ice skating ribbon. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome to Chicago. Here it's Tuesday, December 17th, 2024. And this is voted one of the best ice skating rinks in the nation, and you see why. It's a track, like, not, it circulates, it goes, undulates, but it connects on the other side, so you can skate all the way around it and infinitely. And it has little banks and curbs in it, and it goes around all these climbing walls, which kind of look like glaciers. And it's different than an ice skating rink where you got to keep turning around. You can keep skating ahead like you're on a river or something. That's why they call it a ribbon. The ice skating ribbon here. Oh, somebody took a tumble. Hey, it's great to see so many people using this. Again, if you bring your own skates, you can skate for free. You can just lace up and hop on. But if you don't have skates, you can rent skates if you're traveling. I'll show you where you can rent the skates here. And we'll see if some more people come around here. There you see the skyline here, Maggie Daley ice skating ribbon here. And this is adjacent to Millennium Park. This is called Maggie Daley Park here in Chicago. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, Pink Panther, thanks for the good testimonial here. This guy's going fast here. Look at that. Yeah, it's up to you, Billy, if you want to choose to spend your money here or somewhere else. If you don't like wintertime stuff, it might be better to come in the summertime or the spring. How's it going there? That's great. And thanks for saying hello there. Yeah, look at all these people. But if you like winter sports, December is a fantastic time to come because all the lights are on Michigan Avenue. They got the Kris Kringle Market. We went through there yesterday. Check out my video from yesterday. See, people are skating in short sleeves. You'll see people in shorts and skirts, even if they're good, and yeah, the setting with the skyline is just perfect. You can imagine how nice this looks at night. There's where the Zamboni, so the Zamboni must have just smoothed the ice, and that's why everybody's back on it there. Usually at lunchtime, the Zamboni, where it says the World of Hyatt there, that's the garage there for the Zamboni. And then they got a different Zamboni for the Millennium Park ice skating rink that we'll see right after this. But yeah, look at that setting there with the skyline. And then in the summertime, people use the climbing walls, and they turn this into a inline roller skating rink or a scooter. You can rent a little scooter and scoot around this thing. But more people use it in the wintertime. Its main use is this. Hey, how you doing there? Yeah, enter at your own risk. How you doing? So here's where you rent skates. If you need to rent skates, you go in here. There's restrooms. Here's their hours here, 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. 6 a.m. Wow, it opens early. You can skate early in the morning. And there's, see if you go in here. Hey, they got the Santa. Hey, they got the inflatable there. Let's see, they got information. You can rent skates. They got restrooms. They got lockers. And you can change your skates here. How's it going there? Yeah, how's it going? How you doing? That's awesome. Yeah. I'm Brian Really Chicago. I'm on YouTube now because TikTok's going to end. Hey, that's good. Thanks for saying hello. That's good. That's good. Yeah, see, he's one of the officials here. That's good. That's good. So, yeah, see, you can rent those little snowmen if you need to steady yourself. It's great. You can lace up right here. There it is. Maggie Daley ice skating. There, that guy's knows what he's doing. Hey, look at this. The 6 triple weight. Yeah. So here we'll head around to the other side. J City Walker girls film this. Other people film this. And here's where you can pick up your skates here. Return them. Yeah, you want me to try the ice? Well, I got to go back to work here, so I'm just giving you an overview, and appreciate you. Want me to give it a try? Maybe we'll try it. My dad can ice skate better than I can. He actually learned how to ice skate. We used to go to rinks. He would take me to some rinks, those indoor rinks. But I need to brush up on my skills here. Look, yeah, see, skating backwards. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah, look at all this. But I just like filming. I like filming things, you know. This is how I contribute. Those that can't teach, those that can't do, teach, and those that can't teach, teach Jim. And those that can't teach Jim, live stream. That's me. That's good. Yeah, sit on the beach and watch the rollerbladers. That's even better. Sit there in LA or something. Santa Monica. Yeah, they pipe in the music. There, here you go to the Ring Cafe. They got hot cocoa, some food, hot dogs. You can lace up your skates on this side as well. And then they got the little minions and stuff. You were there on Monday the 9th. That's good. Yeah, that's when I think that's when I was in Raleigh. But hey, thanks for checking it out when you were here in Chicago. That's good. Yeah, you know what it is. Here's the Ring Cafe. They got some hot chocolates. Got the little minions here. They got the hand washing stations, portalettes. So the little minion there, it's moving around a little bit. It's not really doing too much here. I'm stuck in here now. But here's how you can access the ice skating ribbon from this side. We're going to go across this bridge. We'll get nice skyline views as we head in to Millennium Park. Thanks for tuning in on the Lunch Bunch here. But yeah, anytime I live stream, that's the good thing about YouTube. You can check out the full rerun there. Just go to the live tab on my YouTube page there. And what time we got? 12:48. So we got 12 minutes to kind of get back towards work there. See how we did a full circle there? Yeah, we'll head across this BP bridge here, the pedestrian walkway that gets us over to Millennium Park from Maggie Daley ice skating ribbon here. Yeah, see you. Julie Reed there. Mama Goo. Yeah, sorry, Mama Goo. I can't help when my company sends me out on assignments there, and I didn't want to travel. I would have been here, but I had to make some money to pay the bills. You know how it is. But there'll be other times. Thanks for looking for me, and I appreciate when people say hello. Like look at today, like a dummy. There was Lisa the Dunes there. She kind of waved to me, and I'm just trying to concentrate on what I'm filming. And then she followed me into, which I'm glad she did. She said hello. And there, Lisa the Dunes, I've been a long time friend and follower. Thanks for saying hello. And thanks for checking out the city there. It's like Anne of Green Gables. We got Lisa the Dunes. That is awesome. So here, yeah, we'll head across this pedestrian bridge. Look at those nice views. Skyline of Chicago. Yeah, just scrolling through there. Hey, thanks, Christmas Powders, Christmas Powder. Thanks for subscribing. Yeah, that's okay. I'm Brian Really Chicago. Usually I stream on TikTok. We built over 70,000 followers on TikTok. And if you combine my first two channels, my first channel I got to 38,000 and then they banned me because I filmed a marijuana dispensary. Now YouTube's much more forgiving with that stuff. Even though it's legal in Illinois, TikTok, they deleted all my content. I had to start over from zero. So I'm still salty to TikTok about that, as everybody knows that watch me on TikTok. Second account, we started at zero. That was just a little over a year ago. We built up to 70,000 because I live stream. There's other live streamers in Chicago. We talk about them all the time. There's all the New York live streamers and other cities. But after I got banned from TikTok the first time, I started this YouTube backup, and I'm glad I did because we got over 3,000. YouTube calls them subscribers, but you don't have to pay any money. It's like following on TikTok. But we're going to grow this. And now since the TikTok ban looms over TikTok, January 19th, the YouTube app is finally approved enough where we still had some resolution issues this morning. And but we had almost 200 people tuning in, which, you know, at lunchtime we get less people. Sometimes I film in landscape, but hey, thanks for subscribing. Usually I just walk around Chicago. Most of it's just my commute to work and back. I live in Lincoln Park and go downtown, so the north side's overly covered as normal criticism. Chicago, I know people always want to see more south and west side Chicago, but there's other live streamers besides me, and some of the live streamers that live on the south and west side, they stream downtown and north side too. So go figure. But I have over almost 200 videos on TikTok of the south and west side of Chicago, and even Indiana Dunes, stuff like that, and Gary. But mainly I stay in the city. I mainly don't go to the suburbs. We'll let other people take care of that. I got to focus on. I live in the city. I mostly stay in the city unless when I travel to visit family and friends like we're going to do over the holidays there. That's good, Pink Panther. Now you don't have to. You missed that whole thing there. You're probably good you don't have it on your phone there, because I'm preparing people what's going to happen if they do ban it January the 19th. The Apple and Google Play stores will not be able to, you won't be able to download it. You won't be able to download updates. And so it'll slowly degrade over time, and there'll be bugs and hackers will exploit it. And then you'll get a message from TikTok saying, oh, you need to update your password. And you'll think it's from TikTok, but it's from a hacker. And you'll update your password and they'll steal all your data. And that's what's going to start happening with TikTok. It's actually making it more a security liability that everybody's got this on their phone and they're not going to manage it. Congress hasn't thought this out all the way, and don't expect Congress to understand the nuances of computer programming and hacking, because they allowed Bitcoin to exist, and Bitcoin can be used to launder money and all kinds of. Look at the Haktua girl. She's in trouble with the SEC because she was promoting her own cryptocurrency, and they pumped and dumped it. And isn't it amazing how the Securities Exchange Commission can go after her, but they can't go after Elon Musk for doing pretty much the same thing with Dogecoin? He went on Saturday Night Live and pumped and dumped it. And they're going to amend the Constitution so Elon Musk can be the permanent president of the United States, because America worships nothing more than money and wealth. I really took a turn on Elon Musk. I didn't like him 4 years ago when he supported the Democrats, and I really don't like him now that he's supporting Trump and sucking up to him, kissing both butt cheeks. They're billionaires kissing each other's butts. I know you might like Elon Musk, you might like Trump. You know, that's your opinion. I have people of all political persuasions, as evidenced by the comments here. I know some people that watch Trump's your guy, and I respect that. He works for you, he doesn't work for me. That's America. When has America ever agreed on anything? Thanks for letting me have an opinion. I'll let you have yours. And we can tolerate each other and still be friends. We must be friends and not enemies. Let me read the second presidential inaugural of Abraham Lincoln. That's stitched on the walls there. We were in Washington, D.C. We went to the Lincoln Memorial there. Neptune, we'll check it out there. Yeah, Zone Vega. Yeah, I know there's a lot of startups that are really going to try to capitalize on the demise of TikTok. Neptune's one of them. There's some other ones people have been telling me about. Yeah, Elon, the billionaire that's going to steal your grandmother's Medicaid. Okay, the best and worst parts of Chicago. Okay, that's a tough question. And you understand I got to be careful because I live in Chicago, so I don't want to defame any areas of Chicago as the worst part because I might have friends or relatives that live in those neighborhoods, you know. And, you know, it depends on what you're into. What some people consider the best, other people might not. And what I consider the best, other people. I can tell you what neighborhoods I consider the most interesting, both culturally and visually. And you know, I say it, I'll hedge it this way, you know, don't gentrify this neighborhood. There's very strong pressures to, you know, they're afraid if everybody moves to this neighborhood, it'll become like Old Town and lose its cool. Pilsen is a largely Mexican-American enclave. It used to be a Czech-Polish enclave, Eastern European, hence the name Pilsen. It's on the west side of Chicago. It's south of the downtown, but it's south and west. Pilsen. It has amazing murals, a very strong Chicano political presence there, and has the Mexican-American Museum of Art there. You can take the Pink Line. But, you know, if you're a new tourist to Chicago, it's probably best to stay in the downtown River North areas up to Old Town, Lincoln Park, Lakeview. Wrigleyville is kind of interesting, but it's very touristy and commercialized. There's the Garfield Park Conservatory on the west side. It's beautiful, but the neighborhood's really sketchy. So I don't really recommend going over there unless you know Chicago. See, they just brought out the Zamboni, so they cleared everybody off the ice here. So we'll check out the Bean here a little bit. But I like Pilsen. I like Hyde Park and Kenwood. Hyde Park has the University of Chicago. It's on the south side. It has Promontory Point on the lake. It has amazing views to the Chicago skyline. You can do fire pits there, which is great in the fall. You can reserve a fire pit there and sit by the lake and go smelt fishing in the springtime. There's University or the Museum of Science and Industry is in. Hey, it's a nice photo there. Museum of Science and Industry is in north end of Jackson Park, as is the Japanese gardens there. It goes back to the World Columbian Exposition. And there's the DuSable Museum of African American History right there in Washington Park. All that's from Hyde Park. So you could spend a whole weekend just in Hyde Park on the south side of Chicago. Most people don't realize it's down there, you know, because they think of O Block and Inglewood when they think of the south side instead of Hyde Park. And there's nothing wrong with Inglewood. You know, Inglewood has a lot of empty blocks. But so much of Chicago gets stereotyped. Even people like Spike Lee with his infamous Chirac movie has done so much damage to this city that we're still trying to overcome. But here, Casa Bonita. Here's the Great Bean of Chicago. So I need to head back to work here. Yeah, I do stay away from Inglewood. I just don't normally go down there that much. I have taken the Green Line to Woodlawn. I've gotten off. I've rode a bike to Grand Crossings, which is adjacent to Inglewood. I've gone to Little Village, 26th Street, which is on the west side. We went to film the Mexican Independence Day Parade there. There's a woman named Vicky who live streams in Spanish on TikTok. She has 70,000 followers as well. She's more popular than I am, especially in the Spanish-speaking population of Chicago as a live streamer. And she does a great job covering little village in Chicago and other areas. Here's the official Christmas tree of Chicago. They moved it from Logan Square. Logan Square is another nice hip area on the northwest side. You can get off on the blue line there. It's north of Wicker Park. Wicker Park used to be the hipster area. Now it's kind of moved up to Logan Square. There's a lot of nice murals there, beautiful storefronts and hip little shops. Logan Square on the blue line between O'Hare and downtown there on the northwest side. So we're just talking about interesting parts of Chicago. And listen to the advice of the people, you know. Hey, here's the Grinch. Here's the Grinch here. He's looking for donations here, so I got to be careful filming him, because if I film him too much and don't donate, they'll be like, he'll come after me here. But hey, there's the Grinch. How you doing? There's the Grinch. How you doing? Taking donations. You got to give the Grinch the money. Yeah, Lincoln Park. So you understand why I do not have a car, because I've lived in Chicago for 26 years, and in those entire 26 years, I did not, until this year, I did not make over six figures, and I was able to live in Lincoln Park on less than six-figure salary. But you got to make sacrifices. I don't have a car, and I walk a lot of places, and not many people are willing to do that. You're right. If you want to have a car and have a nice, decent size, you got to make over six figures. The cost of housing in Lincoln Park is astronomical, as it is downtown, the Gold Coast, Old Town, South Loop, West Loop. West Loop's really expensive. West Loop's even more expensive than Lincoln Park as far as the rental housing. Streeterville is really expensive, as is Lakeshore East. But yeah, it'd probably be best to make over six figures. Chicago has some really good, well-paying jobs, but you lose that with the cost of housing and taxes, and it's a very expensive city to live in the city. But it's not as expensive as New York, and it's not as expensive as California cities that have better weather. Miami's more expensive than Chicago. Miami, Florida, and probably Austin, Texas is probably now more expensive than Chicago, again because of the weather. Austin, there's so much housing being built downtown. We were just there last Christmas time, seems like yesterday. See, here's a guy in shorts. Here's Randolph here, Cultural Center. But hey, thanks everybody for tuning in there. Yeah, Plainfield's got a nice little cute walkable downtown. It's a suburb on the southwest side. They did a nice master plan of it about 25 years ago. Yeah, every day, everything's so expensive. I agree, Alberto. Yeah, I'm the same way. If I get to any Chicago suburbs, it's either Evanston or Oak Park, because you can still get to those by the CTA trains there, the L trains. But in Cicero, you can get to it on the Pink Line. But further out, you got to take the Metro, which is fine. I take the Metro, or you got to drive, take a Pace bus. Hey, 75 years of magic here. There's the Garrett's Popcorn here. We're on Michigan Avenue. We're going to end this lunchtime live. We'll be back on after 5 o'clock tonight. We'll check out more Christmas lights as we head home from work here. Thanks for tuning in for our little lunch walk here in Chicago. I usually stream on TikTok, but I've been moving more to YouTube here. We've always streamed at lunchtime. The Lunch Bunch, thanks for continuing to watch. And we might even do some more landscape here. I'm just trying out the vertical. We're experimenting with YouTube. And thanks for being part of the experiment here. Yeah, I see you, John James, Anita, Luna Star, Zoed Vega, Pink Panther. Have a beautiful day there. Yeah, thanks everybody. Alberto. And if you missed the 400 North Lakeshore construction site there, you can watch the full live rerun there on YouTube. Go to the live tab. There goes the L round in the bend there at Lake and Wabash. Okay, I'm gonna sign off. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks, Michael Anderson, Anita, John James. And Alberto, we'll talk to you later there. Yeah, see ya. Yeah, talk to you later there. Thanks a lot, everybody. Okay, I gotta go back to work. See you after 5. Okay.